What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. It's your boy. I am him, and he is I. Is that how that goes? I don't know. But anyway, it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, man. A long week, a lot of baseball being played. Coming off a big win in Tampa Bay. Yankees they beat Tampa Bay in a game that it looked like from the beginning, it looked like it was gonna be bad. Like it was gonna be one of those games where the pitcher was gonna get knocked out early and it was just gonna be a freaking long night. But it didn't turn out that way. But enough of that. We'll talk about today's game with Carlos Rodon going up against, I can't even say this dude's name, Rasmussen. Yeah, that sounds right. Rasmussen. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. But let's look at the lineup today. Let's look at the lineup. My bad. I'm just making sure everything is working good because yesterday I had some audio issues. Let's activate this, activate that. Okay. So the lineup for the Yankees. We got batting leadoff, Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, batting second, Bellinger batting third, Goldschmidt batting fourth, Josh Chisholm fifth, Escara is gonna play tonight. He played yesterday too, I think. Did he? Well, it seems like he's like the guy for Rodon now. Seems like he's Rodon's guy. So he's batting. Excuse me. He is batting after Chisholm, batting six. Volpe, my bad. I don't have my glasses. I can barely see. Volpe's batting seventh. Grisham eighth, and Oswaldo Cabrera batting ninth. Freaking Ben Rice going 4 for 5 yesterday. His average is up to 317 on the year, OPS of 1.064. The kid is on fire. Believe me, man, he is here to stay. That dude ain't going nowhere. Not when you're batting like that. Hopefully he could keep it up. I get it's a small sample size, but that sample size is growing by the day. And it don't look like he plans on calming down anytime soon. But that's the Yankees lineup for the day. The Tampa Bay Rays, they got Yandy Diaz batting first. What's with these DHs batting first now? Yandy Diaz batting first, Caminero batting second, Mead third, Morel fourth, Jansen fifth, Aranda. I'm not familiar with a lot of these players. Sixth, Caballero seventh, Magnum eighth, and Wells batting ninth. Okay. Let's look at some of the matchups between these guys. Hold on, let me I probably should have filtered this thing out. All right. So these are the hitters. Let me zoom in on here. Uh, uh, uh. Versus Carlos Rodon, Yandy Diaz. Yandy Diaz with 11 plate appearances, 8 at bats, 2 hits. So he doesn't have great numbers against Rodon. And one of those hits was a double. Let me zoom out. Just zoom in from here because I can't see a damn thing. A dang thing. All right, that's better. That is much better. Move this like this so we can see it better. Bro. Bruh. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so I mean, I'm trying to look. I don't see anybody really with that great numbers except probably the Brandon Lowe has seen Carlos Rodon the most. He had 11 plate appearances, only 2 hits. And Danny Jansen has 7 plate appearances, 2 hits, 2 balls, 2 base on balls. So not really great numbers against Rodon from the Tampa Bay Rays. So he should get the dub. He shouldn't have too much trouble. And a lot of them haven't even faced him. But we'll see. According to this, Richie Palacios never faced Rodon either. I find that kind of weird. But yeah, so let's see the Yankees versus Drew Rasmussen. Rasmussen. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay, the Yankees versus Drew Rasmussen. Aaron Judge has faced him 7 times. Only one hit. And that hit was a single, so that's not great. He's batting 143 against him. Paul Goldschmidt has faced him 3 times, got no hits. So not great numbers, man, versus this guy. And the only other person, maybe Anthony Volpe, has 6 plate appearances against him, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. It's not the greatest look, man. Judge, Judge has faced him 7 times and struck out 6 times. That is crazy. So we're hoping that that's not the case today. Obviously, we're hoping that's not the case. 7 plate appearances, 6 strikeouts, 1 single. We're hoping that's not the case, right? Let's go back over here. Yeah, so I mean, look, the Yankees, they've been swinging the bats pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, they've been swinging it really well. Ben Rice is on fire. He is on fire, man. The dude, it seems like every night, man, he don't stop. He don't plan on stopping, you know. He's like fighting for his spot, you know, because he don't really have he has a role now, kind of, but then, being a DH, we have 2 catchers, we have a solid first baseman. So where does he fit defensively? But if he keeps swinging the bat like that, let me tell you, it don't matter where they put him, they're gonna find a place to put him. They will. Uh, but let's see what we got here. All right, so last night's game, the fantasy betting that I'm running here, D Train only had 2 bets. Me and D Train. D Train bested me by 1 point, by 2 points actually. He picked Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and I believe he had Jazz Chisholm, but Jazz Chisholm got kicked out, so that he's not in there. And then I had Aaron Judge, Ben Rice, Yandy Diaz, and Jazz Chisholm as well. And if you want to place a bet and join the fantasy draft thing, like by all means do so. Right now it's just in beta, but soon we're gonna start doing giveaways for the top weekly leaders. Right? We're gonna do giveaways for the weekly leaders, and whoever wins, I send you one of these things. There's a 3D printed Thor Yankees hammer, pretty cool. And yeah, that's what we'll do. My friend prints this thing at home on his 3D printer, and the winner gets one of these. All right. We also gonna start doing like Dodger games and Met games and stuff. But for right now, since it's in beta, we're gonna stick to just this. And I'm also gonna include prop bets and all kinds of stuff eventually. I'm working on that. I'm working on that right now. But let me go ahead and put in my bet while we're talking about it, because just so you guys can see, and I'll show you how I do it right here. So on the lineups, right, you see the player pool there, and you'll see the lineups. There's a corresponding number by the lineup. That's what you're gonna use to identify the player. So I'm gonna go ahead here. I'm gonna switch my screen real quick just to zoom in and show you how I do this. All right. So I'm gonna place my bet. The exclamation point bet. Obviously, I'm going with Judge Rice. I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go low. Oh no! Sorry, my mistake. I gotta pick the numbers. I forgot I changed it because people couldn't spell the names right. So Judge is 3, Rice is 1. Uh, Brandon Lowe is not even in the lineup, so I'm going 1-3. We'll go with Yandy Diaz 1-3-2. You could pick up to 5 players too, by the way. 1-3-2-9-7. That's what I'm gonna do. 1-3-2-9-7. All right. Zoom in here. I bet 1-3-2-9-7. Is that right? Let's hit enter, and go back over here. And let's see if it takes the bet. There we go. My bet is in. I got Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Yandy Diaz, Jazz Chisholm, Paul Goldschmidt, and that's about it. And if you want to join, if you want to play, man, all you got to do is hit exclamation point play. Look, let me show you right here. In order to create your wallet, just exclamation point play, hit enter, and it'll create your wallet. Since I already have a wallet, it's not gonna do anything. Just show me how much my balance. So that's about that. And we have some other cool commands that I want to show you guys. I've been work. I don't know if this is gonna work right now, but let's look at the Yankees hitters. So this is the command I entered right here, NYYH, and it should pull up the Yankees hitters. There is a delay though. There is a delay. Let's see. Okay, maybe not. I guess not. I'll work on that later. It's been very buggy, especially the those things. But then we have the player stats and we have the trivia. All right, guys. So the trivia, um, you simply first you have to create a wallet. So exclamation point play, and then you simply just gonna put the letter and it'll um it'll give you the reward if you get it right. Only one person could win the trivia question per trivia. What's good, Andrew? What's going on, man? What is going on? But besides that, that's how the betting system works right now, and it's only gonna get better. Right now, it's in beta, so I'm working on it. Once I get this solid and get this working, functioning perfectly as I want to, then I'll move on and I'll add some other cool stuff. You're doing well. That's good, man. That's good. That's very good. All right, but let's talk about Jazz Chisholm, man, getting kicked out of the game last night. And let me tell you something, man. That pitch was a ball, flat out. It was a ball. But the pitch before that was probably a strike, and they called it a ball. Now I don't know if it's the umpire trying to make up for his bad call the pitch before. Either way, he shouldn't have done it. He was wrong. The umpire, that was a bad call. That was a bad call. The MLB is looking into Jazz Chisholm's reaction because apparently there's a rule that you're not supposed to like use your phone or social media during the game. But immediately, as soon as he got ejected, he went on social media and started talking shit. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully, they don't suspend him. If even if they do, he'll appeal it, and I don't think it'll be anything crazy. It's not like he did anything crazy. He probably has some words with the umpire, which is understandable. It's understandable. The pitch was a ball, man. That's the thing, though. My thing is, and both sides were getting bad calls, so they were all chirping. The thing is, as a hitter, right? You just want the umpire to be consistent, right? If he's giving that outside corner, if he's giving that to the pitcher, then okay, then be like that the whole game, so the hitter knows, and he's like, okay, I can't take those. But if you're all over the place, and sometimes it's a strike, sometimes it's a ball. If you're all over the place, then it's hard for a hitter. They feel like, bro, like they don't know what the strike zone is. They gotta pretty much go up there swinging. So and it changes the approach. It really does. The other topic of discussion about last game was Aaron Boone pulling out Will Warren so early. I know some people are not a fan of that call, but you know what, man, and I'm probably one of the toughest Aaron Boone critics, but that was a good move, man. It was a good move. The kid, he clearly didn't have it. He clearly didn't have it, and at that point, he's been pitching well thus far up to that point. So it's like, man, do you really leave him out there to get rocked, or do you just take him out and move on? And I think he made the right move. I think the right move is to get him out of there early, get him out of there. He didn't have it. Work on it. When he does his bullpen, I'm sure Matt Blake is gonna work on some things with him and come back next start and pitch well, pretty much. So he don't have that feeling of, oh man, I gave up 5 runs, because I swear, man, when he came out, it was like the bases loaded or something like that. It really felt like the game was gonna get away from him right there. So it was a great play, a great move from Boone. D Train says, hell yeah, he made the right move. Warren was all over the place. Yeah, man. At that point, See, but a lot of people don't agree with that. A lot of people think that he should have left him in, and I just I think that was the right move, man. And I trust me, dude. I criticize Boone a lot, but that was the right move to make right there. Even though now the bullpen's hurt and we don't have an off day for a while, so But y'all, bro, he came in, he gave up 2 runs, but he did get us out that big jam, that Will Warren put us in. So I'm not gonna be too hard on y'all, bro, either. Besides that, the bullpen held it down. Um, Freaking Devin Williams with the save, he's looking better every time he comes out there. So things are looking good. Things are looking better, man. They're looking better, real better. Uh, uh, uh. Andrew says, "Why it's not pulling up the chat? Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. What an idiot." Andrew says, he got suspended for 1 game. Did they suspend him already? That's what you're saying? Let me look it up. I'll look it up right now. Oh yeah, suspended for 1 game. It just came out literally about 20 minutes ago. Let's pull that up. Mm-mm-mm. Let me pull this up right here, and then we'll jump to this screen. D Train got his bet in. Me and D Train been going at it, man. You've been beating me though, but you're still not in the top leaders because I changed the scoring system, and so the way it is it's just total bases plus runs plus walks plus RBIs minus strikeouts minus errors, and so right now these are the leader stats. It ain't coming up. Well, it ain't coming up. I'll show you later. Hold on. Eh, Anyway, let's move on to the Jazz Chisholm thing. So Yankees Jazz Chisholm suspended 1 game after he blasted an umpire on social media following ejection. 1 game, it's not too bad, man. But I don't even think he should have got a. This was the social media thing. That's what really got him, man. But it wasn't the fact that he cursed the umpire out. I think that was okay. Aaron Boone says Chisholm is appealing the decision and will play Friday. Okay, so he's playing today. Yeah, because I was going to say they haven't taken him off the lineup. So he's still in the lineup, but he'll appeal it. I'm sure he'll lose and just take the L. He'll probably take it. He'll probably take the suspension whenever he's actually going to get his day off anyway. All right, New York Yankees second baseman Josh Chisholm was ejected from Thursday night's 6-3 victory against the Tampa Bay Rays after disagreeing with the strikeout call from home plate umpire John Bacon. Chisholm on whoever manages a social media account didn't wait long afterward to air his frustration on social media, tweeting out, "Not even freaking close." I mean, it was clearly a ball. About 5 minutes after being sent to the showers, he later deleted the message. He knew he fucked up. It was at that moment that he knew he fucked up. Hey, yo, D Train, bro. I'm sorry, D Train. Hold on, let me bring this back up, brother. Yo, that don't sound right, my guy. You want the hammer? I'm just playing. My man said, "Yo, I want the hammer." Ooh, that was big time pause. Big time. Where am I? Andrew says, to to me, how I deal with all players have the right to say anything to an umpire. Now you can't just say anything, but at that point right there, you can, especially after getting thrown out. After you got thrown out, it's like, pff, you know, but I'm already thrown out. Well, I'm gonna freaking care about it. You might as well get it in right there, make it worth it. Hold on. think he had his post game. He talked about it, so I'm trying to pull up if I could find it right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Hold on. Let's go ahead and pull up the post game interview with Jazz Chisholm. Let me make sure the audio is right real quick. Okay.
We're ball players. We're in the heat of the moment. We want to win every at bat. We want to win every pitch. So when you work that hard and it doesn't go your way, and you really think it's a ball, you get fired up, And I'm very passionate about my game. So
I feel you.
Do you feel like the ejection was warranted with whatever you ended up saying too?
And not only that, too, is that he's been struggling too. So you're already struggling. You're not performing as well as you would like. And then for the umpire to call a bullshit call like that for strike three, yeah, I feel you, man. I would have been pissed too.
John, do you feel like the ejection was warranted with whatever you did say to John?
Probably after I was ejected, but before, probably not. I didn't think before I had anything that what I said was ejectable, but after,
you say ejectable.
Was there anything you said that got you going? Or
Hey, let me get a thumbs up if y'all can hear it good.
A little bit. That's probably why I got so fired up of what he said. But, like I said, I'm a competitor. So when I go out there and I feel like I'm right and you're saying something to me that I think doesn't make sense, I'm going to get fired up and be upset. I'm out here trying to win a game.
He's batting 169.
And working my butt off every
6 home runs, though, but
I'm trying to be
26
be the best player I
strikeouts.
can
Not
be.
good.
So when I feel like something's messed up, I lost my emotions. I lost my cool. So at the same time, I still got to be able to stay out there and go out there and play defense for my team. That's why I'm here.
Notice how he didn't bring up nothing about tweeting out stuff. That's where you messed up, Jazz. You were good. You were good. You were Gucci until you started tweeting shit, man. That's where you fucked up.
Like to be able to stay out there, hit in the middle of the lineup and play defense. So
thanks, Andrew.
On me, I gotta be better.
I've been having problems with the audio.
Helping my team.
Jess, did he just say that it was a ball, or did he say more than that?
A little bit more than that, but like I said,
he cursed him out back.
Whatever he said, I didn't like, and that's what got me into that. So, like I said, it doesn't matter. I was in the heat of the moment. I was upset, and we're just past it now. Tomorrow's another game.
What have you thought of your first few weeks? You hit for power, got a pretty good OPS. The hits haven't come as often as you want, but
I'm interested to hear what he's gonna say. No,
maybe having some bad luck in the first few weeks.
I mean, you could say that, I guess. I mean, I feel like a lot of stuff hasn't been going my way, but that
it ain't bad. It's that you be swinging that bullshit, man.
And act like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a ball player. I have emotions. I know I've acted like that in the past, but that's what I've really worked on to the present now. I think before last year, I think I had 4 ejections a year, and I think last year I didn't
4
even have an
ejections a year.
So that's what I've been really working on. Trying to be patient, trying to be cool, and let everybody makes mistakes, but at the same time, like I said, I get emotional. You know what I mean? I get emotional about a game, especially when I think I'm right.
I tell you what, though, man, I feel like it's been building up because for the last couple games or about the last week, he's been having a lot to say to the umpires. Little, chirping little as he might not get a call he likes, and as he's walking to the dugout, he's saying some stuff, or he might get a strike and he just kind of sits there and looks at the umpire, So it's been building up. I feel like it's been building up, and it's just a lot of frustration, man. Because when you're not performing, but at the same time, man, you can't really blame the umpire. So maybe this is what he needs to get fired up and get going. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he responds to all of this. But let's just finish hearing what he got to say.
Are you mad at yourself for that, even though you were right? Now looking back, are you mad that you acted like that, or?
I'd say I'm mad at both ways. I'm still mad that it was a ball, but I'm definitely mad at myself for losing my cool. Like I said, I feel like I've matured over the last couple of years. I feel like my first year in the big leagues, I think I got thrown out at 6 games. Second year was 5, and I've been working down every year. That's what I got these guys in here for. They got my back, and I could go back out there tomorrow and be all right.
What you thought is Ben Rice so far?
He's been amazing, man. Ben Rice
a beast.
Has been doing his thing.
Even Jazz knows
really
it.
Benjamin.
My man said Benjamin.
Judge's throat.
Benjamin
sweet.
Button.
Nah, yeah, it was great. I mean, 5'2" player at his best, man. I mean, he's trying to, well, 4.5. I'm still not going to give him the
Benji.
speed, but
We're gonna
four
call
and a
him
half,
Benji from now on.
4.5 tool.
Benji
But, I
Rice.
mean, he's been doing great, man. Defensively, offensively, he's been doing his thing, and that's why he's the best baseball player in the league.
Oh yeah, he is.
4.5.
He said 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah, but there you have it, man. So he at least he's in good spirits, man. It wasn't no big thing, man. I think where he messed up is when he started tweeting stuff, and that's why he got the suspension. Because it's a rule, so they gotta enforce it. But it wasn't anything that he said or the helmet that he may have thrown and whatever. It was none of that stuff. But make sure you if you're watching this, man, make sure you like the video, comment, and subscribe if you can. I'd really, really appreciate it. I'm your host, Jason Custodio, and if you're joining for the first time, man, I created this program that we do this fantasy betting stuff. Right now it's only for Yankee games, but I'm slowly trying to integrate it to all games throughout Major League Baseball. And the way you do it is there's instructions in the description, but let me answer this question real quick. What is it? Which Major League team is primarily associated with Hall of Famer Ricky Henderson? I'm gonna go with the A's. See how I answer that, and I win the prize. But anyway, you pick your players. The score they get scored based on a system, pretty much total bases. D Train beat me. You got it before me, D Train. Did you get the trivia? Oh, something ain't working. Oh, we wrong. Oh, they tricked us. It says athletics and A's. That was a bullshit question. My bad, D Train. They got us, man. Anyway, we the first person to answer the trivia right in the chat gets the reward. Yeah, that was bullshit, bro. My bad, dog. Yeah, but anyway, so that's how you place your bet, man. Each player has a corresponding number next to it. You just put exclamation point bet space the number space up to 5 players, and right now it's in beta, but soon, very soon, we will be doing weeklies. And D Train, you just hit me up, man, on hit me up on Twitter, and I got you. I got you. I'm gonna send you not this one. This one's mine, but I'll send you another one. This is the Thorheimer. We're gonna probably do the first giveaway. Probably be one of these, and we'll see. But we're gonna make it fun. We're gonna make it interesting. We're gonna make the chat interactive. And to be honest, look, man, I worked very hard on the system. I'm very proud of it. It's probably I know a little bit of coding. I go to school as a software developer, but I'm not nowhere like advanced like that. But this is probably the most advanced thing I've done so far. And yeah, I'm proud of it, man. I like it. It needs some work, but it's working. That's all that counts. D Train says, all right, cool. Yeah, hit me up, man. Hit me up. I'll get you one. I don't know how I'm gonna know it's you. Now I'm gonna have 1,000 people hit me up saying they D Train. We'll figure it out though. We will figure it out. But yeah, so the Yankees game 2 of this 4-game series versus the Tampa Rays. It's gonna be interesting. Honestly, you know what's weird? When I watched because I haven't watched no Tampa Bay Rays games this year yet. But I did watch the Mets versus the Athletics. And it's just different, right? Like them playing like I know we watched the Yankees play in George Steinbrenner Field for spring training. But that's spring training, so it don't seem odd at all. But watching the game yesterday, it felt weird to me. It seemed odd. Like I'm watching a Major League Baseball game and the stadium just doesn't I don't know, it just doesn't seem appropriate to me, I guess. It doesn't seem appropriate for the thing. And I felt the same way when I watched the Mets versus the Athletics. The stadium, I mean, granted, it's a nice stadium. I've never played in anything that nice, but it just doesn't seem right to me. I can actually hear fans, like, because it's not that many fans. I could hear people chirping in the stands and stuff. It just seems, I don't know. It don't seem big time, man. You know, it don't seem like the big leagues to me. Jack Geezy, what's good, my guy Jack? Jack is the number one Yankee hater in the world. Now, what's good, Jack, man? How you been? How you, man? I watched a little bit of the Dodgers game yesterday. My man Shohei hit a bomb, dude. They rocked the Rockies, man. Like they just going back to back. It was crazy. The stadium was rocking over there in LA. No haters. Nah, it's all good, man. Jack Geezy's cool, bro. He's cool. It's Nando. Nando, every time there's a guy named Nando 360, I think. He's a Dodgers fan. And every time I put out a video or I go live, he reminds me that the Dodgers beat the Yankees in the World Series. He would just come a random message, man. Like, hey man, just reminding you about game 5. I'm like, man, this fucking guy, dude. This guy. Let me see if I can pull this here. Okay, what's the question? Which Yankee is most known for the 1985 AL MVP? 1985? I'm gonna go Don Mattingly, right? Andrew says he don't like the Yankees either. You go Don Mattingly. I think it's Don Mattingly. Yep, I got it right. I got it right. I'm gonna start doing Dodger games too, man, and Met games. You heard, Andrew, for the fantasy thing, and then I'll get some of these printed out in the 3D printer. I'll get one for like the Dodgers and the Mets, and we'll do weekly giveaways, man. The top scores of the week will win a prize. You know, right now it's not live yet, but as soon as I test it out and I feel like it's working real good and we have good participation, I'm not gonna do it if it's only me and D Train betting every game. You know, even though D Train is getting one automatically because he's been helping me a lot. What's good, Ace? Ace, I still haven't fixed the link, man, but I'm gonna post it anyway. And the thing, everybody go check out Ace, my man, the Ace Avenue with the play-by-plays and the movie reviews. Doing big things, man. He's super consistent, super duper consistent. You can always depend on him. Let me go ahead and drop the link somewhere over here. Drop the link, Ace. You can. We're gonna have to. I gotta fix the thing, the shout out thing. Ace Avenue. All right, I got it right here. Let me drop this link real quick because my guy always looks out. He's always checking in too, man. If I don't go on for a while, he'll just check in and be like, "Everything good?" And I appreciate that. I really do, Ace. I could tell you're a good brother, man. So yeah, I'll put the link is in the comments. And we doing the movie reviews, man. He did a review on the Jackie Robinson movie 42. I watched that one. It was pretty cool, man. It was dope, man. Yeah, y'all touched on a lot of topics. Some sensitive to some people, and it got deep too, man. Because obviously it got deep because of the whole backstory with Jackie Robinson, and all that stuff. And then the guy who played Black Panther, what's his name, Chad Boshwick, whatever his name is, you know, 'cause he passed away too. So it was good though. It was a good episode. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So who y'all got today, man? If you could pick one player to go off in tonight's game, whether it's on the Yankees or Tampa Bay, who's going off tonight? That's what I'm. Yeah, Chadwick Boseman. Yeah, R.I.P. But so who you think is going off? That's what I'm going with. Ace says Volpe. Volpe's due. Yeah, he's due for a big game, man. But right now I'm on that Benny Rice train. Exactly, man. That Benjamin Button. My man Benny Blanco, Benny from the Bronx. My man is on fire, kid. He's on fire, dude. And I want to see him win, bro. I want to see him succeed. Like, I don't want this to be some fluke thing and then he just comes back down to earth. Like, I want to see him win. I feel like he legitimately is gonna be like a top player, you know. Let's hear his post game.
A little weird, you know, being on the visiting side today, but just glad we were able to come out with a win.
Did feel like early on, like, did it feel like
Hold on, hold on, hold
you were
on.
lucky to only
Yo, the Yankee locker room be jumping though after a game, right? they be they got some good. They got the good playlist, man. I don't know who does the music, but they be having that shit rocking.
be down 3-1, or what was the kind of feeling there in the dugout when your pitchers were stranded a bunch of their guys early?
Yeah, I think I don't think we felt that way at all. I think it was just on to the next inning, right? Just next pitch, keep winning pitches. Bullpen did a great job tonight, keeping us in it the whole way. And yeah, just kept putting us in a position to put some runs up.
When he was just talking about the
A says
confidence
all
that you
about the
have as a
Benjamins,
hitter,
baby. No
did
Diddy.
you lose any of it last year after some early success led to some strikeouts and some balls you hit that weren't falling in? And what
I
got
run
it
New
back?
York.
Was
You
it
hear what
success
they
this
playing in the
spring, or
back
was it
room?
getting stronger
In the
in winter?
background? Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
feeling
think
this
there's
team
times
though.
where,
I'm not gonna lie.
You know, it can waver a little bit.
I like this
But
team a
at
lot.
the end of the day, you just gotta trust that that you can do it. So just getting back to that mentality. A big part of that was probably just having the experience under my belt and kind of knowing the guys on the team and being in the big league environment before 2 big league camps, having the experience from last year. It goes a long way, and I think that just adds to the confidence.
Yeah, I think that's huge what he just said right there because he was around the team all postseason. They took him with them. They took him to the World Series, even though he didn't play, but they took him, and that's kind of like the same thing with Jeter and Posada when they in '95 when the Yankees lost to the Mariners. Right, I know I'm showing my age right now. When they lost to the Mariners, they brung Derek Jeter and I believe it was Posada and maybe some other guys, maybe Andy Pettit. They brung him along with them just to kind of see the environment, see how it's like. They didn't play, but they brung him along with them, and that's huge. Though it's huge, it's huge, and he just said it too. Like that really helped him a lot. You know, he's a big leaguer, man. This kid's a big leaguer. He ain't going back down.
You said it was weird a little bit earlier. What was the environment like for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think the only weird part was just being on the other side of the field. Honestly, the game itself is the same.
Yeah, he's
thing,
speaking
right?
with confidence,
You're just going
D-Train.
out there and playing. Sure, it was a little weird being on the third base side, but at the end of the day, it's just another away game, and we did our thing.
People are always wondering.
And he be speaking
fans are always
Spanish.
wondering, how is this going to play out when Stan comes back? When you're away from the ballpark, do people ask you about this? Do you ever think, like, boy, they're not going to take me out, but they got to get this guy in there too? How's it going to work out?
No, I mean, we haven't thought about it at all, honestly. What I do know is that we're a much better team if we have Giancarlo Stanton. So, just
You see how
we'll figure it
the
out.
reporters think they slick. You see how they try to bait him into that right there. They try to bait him into a Giancarlo Stanton question, but he answered it appropriately, and he was like, "Man, this team is a better team with Giancarlo Stanton." And just leave it at that. Leave it at that. Uh, A says all about the Benjamins. We got that. D Train Benny from the block is killing it right now. Exactly. Yeah, reporter Goofy, man. He tried to bait him. He tried to bait him into something. Because if he would have said the wrong thing, if he would have said like, "Oh man, I feel like I should be up here. I think I earned it." Oh man, they would have ran with that, and it would have got crazy. So he said the right thing, man. He seems like a good person, and obviously he's media trained too, so he knows what to say. Yep, he's speaking with confidence. The reporters are goofy these days. Yeah, they baited Juan Soto into something recently. Like I said, we don't talk about Bruno around here. Yep, it would have blown up just like the Juan Soto BS. Yeah, and even that Juan Soto stuff, honestly, it's a big nothing burger, man. But me as a Yankee fan, I freaking love it, dude. I was just sitting back like, I love it. I don't care. I don't. The dude is gone. It is what it is. A whole nother. I'm over it already. The whole thing. But I just love seeing. Not all Met fans. Some Met fans are like whatever. But I love seeing them. I love seeing them suffer and angry. And no offense to the Met fans, man. It's just a love hate thing, man. It's all fair play. They love it when we in pain too. They were loving it last year when we lost that World Series like that. So it's all good. D Train says, "Yeah, it's a big nothing burger. It is. Even if he does, man, it don't matter. He signed a contract. He's there, dude. That's it. He's there to stay. And I don't think he is, man. When that dude just made like, he's gonna get paid when it's all said and done. like $850 million, maybe even more. He is good. His family's good. Their family's good. His kids are good. Bro, he's straight. He's straight. Yeah, I was just talking about that before you jumped on. It was all the that's and we was watching the pregame too. I mean the postgame with him. What messed him up, Ace, is that he went on Twitter. That's what they suspended him for. Like 5 minutes. Immediately, 5 minutes after he got ejected, he was on Twitter saying that it was clearly low. Which it really was, man. It wasn't, he said it wasn't even close. And I mean, it is what it is. He's appealing it, so he's still gonna play. They know how to work it out. It's only one game, so whatever day he's supposed to get a day off anyway, they're gonna be like, "Oh, we'll just take the suspension," and then he'll just not play that game, which he wasn't gonna play anyway. So it's done. I feel like Major League Baseball they just had to do it because if not, it sets a bad precedent. You have players tweeting from the dugout, man. All kinds of stuff. So that's what they had to do. Which MLB team is primarily associated with the Hall of Famer Jackie Robinson? Oh, we were just spoken about that, right? Right, Ace. D, the Dodgers. I beat you, D Train. You're too slow. You gotta get quick. You gotta be quicker. You gotta be quicker. But I'll probably stay on for another 10 minutes or so. Hey, if anybody want to join the place a bet, man, join the fantasy draft, man, for the game. And it's very easy to do. You literally just put. You know what? I'm gonna show you again. Uh, 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 I'll take this out of here. This is what we'll do. We'll put this over here. All right. This is how you place your bet, right? By the lineup, you're gonna see the lineups to the left earlier, and every line it has a number next to the player. So I think Judge was 1 or whatever. You're just gonna put exclamation point bet, and that's to trigger the command. And then you're gonna put a space and put the numbers of whatever player it is. 9, 7. I already placed my bet, so I don't want to edit it. And if you already placed your bet and you want to edit it, then you go edit and then pick your players. You could pick 1 to 5 players. There's not a set limit right now, except for 5 is the max, 1 is the minimum. You go ahead and get your bet in and get comfortable with it, man. Because I'm planning on making the giveaways better and better as soon as we get more participation. And it'd be cool, man. It's gonna be all right. Be all right. And it's interesting too to see who got the best picks. You know what I mean? See who got the best picks. Let me see if this thing is working right here, real quick. I get money. I run New York. That's Aaron Judge playing that in the background. I run New York. The king of New York, man. The king of New York. See if I can fix this real quick. All right. Player stats. Let's go back to me. I run New York. I had to restart the stat stuff. So basically, now with the stats and everything, you can look it all up by hitting $. And for like single players, let's put Ben Rice. Just $Ben Rice. And it should come up. It should hopefully. There you go. All right. We'll try it again. We'll put, you know what? We'll put Otani. Just see how that comes up. It's better if yeah, there you go. Some players it might catch the first name, the last name or anything, but that's that, right? And if you want to see a specific team's hitting roster or pitching roster, you're gonna type $, and we'll just for demonstration, we'll put TB P TB space P, and that's for pitchers. We'll pull up the pitchers. or maybe not. Sometimes there is a delay. That's the only thing. It's not pulling up. Let's try another one real quick. New York Yankees hitters, NYYH. All right, I'll look at this later and figure that out. Oh, there it is. The delay is just a little longer. And then you got all the hitters, the stats, right? And that should work for any team. For some reason, Tampa Bay is giving me an issue, though. I think I don't like the 2-letter abbreviations. Now, if you want to see league leaders hit the $sign, like for instance, let's just check home runs, HR, $HR, and it'll bring up the top 10 home run leaders in the league. Which Yankee is most known for team captain before his death? Oh, I just cut it off. Tyler Soderstrom. My man got 9 home runs. Athletics. Who the is that? Who is that? All right, which Yankee is most known for team captain before his death? I'm gonna say Thurman Munson, right? Oh no, Lou Gehrig. Oh, D Train got it. Good shit, D Train. Good shit. But yeah, so that's just how all of this works. The next step is to add prop bets and add other teams the ability to bet on other teams too, like other games going on in the league. That and then maybe I was thinking about just doing a entire pool where it would show all the first basemen for like the teams that are playing today, all first basemen, all second base, just how like DraftKings is, and you choose your first base, choose your second baseman, and you pick a whole lineup. I might do that. That's a little more. It's gonna be a little more difficult, but that's what I was thinking too. Eventually, we'll get it to that. But I think that's it, guys, man. Um, Maybe I'll jump on later after the game to do a post game or maybe like an overnight thing, a late night show, and we'll see who won between me and D Train. Right now, me and D Train are the only ones with bets in here. There's nobody. Everybody's scared to place a bet, bro. It's fake money, guys. It's not real money. Like it ain't that hard either. I feel like. Let me see. Yep, me and you, D Train again. Who you got? Let me see who you got. You got Ben Rice, Aaron. Yo, you be picking the same people I got. Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Trent Grisham, okay, and Yandy Diaz. And I'm going with Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Yandy Diaz, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Paul Goldschmidt. We got one pick different, pretty much, man. I might change mine. You know what? I'm gonna change mine real quick because I don't want my bet to be exactly like yours. I Let me change mine. I'm gonna go Judge. Wait, I'm gonna go 1, 3. Now I'm not even gonna pick Yandy. I'm not picking Yandy. I'm gonna go with Caminaro. 4, 1, 3, 4. I do want Paul Goldschmidt, and I'm gonna go with Anthony Volpe because Ace said that he's due. I put my bid. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Hopefully, man. And if not, it's all right, man. It was fun. I learned a lot building this stuff, man. I learned a lot. And I'm still learning. Like now, after I've done it, I already know that if I just start all over and do it again, I could do it even better, you know. But that's a lot of work though. So I updated my bet. If you look in the recent activity, and I went with Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, Junior Caminado, Goldschmidt, and Volpe. And this is how you place your bet. It should look something like. Let me put it up there. It should look something like this. Since I already had a bet placed, so I was just editing it. I can't even speak. But if it's your first time placing a bet, then you put exclamation point bet. Now you got to make sure you have a wallet created. So create your wallet, exclamation point play. Start you off with 10,000 dingers. That's what we call in the currency. Polanco. Yep, no Polanco today. No Polanco. But I appreciate you, D Train, man. And yeah, hit me up, man. I'll get you one. I'll get you one. It might take him because the dude that printed this out for me, he don't charge me much too, like $20. But it takes him probably like a day or two, depending on how much orders he got for other stuff. But that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna jump off and get something to eat and watch this Yankee game. I appreciate you, and again, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't be a hater. Place a bet. It's fake money. It ain't killing it ain't hurting nobody. And that's pretty much it, man. Have a great evening, guys. If I don't speak to you tonight, and oh, D Rails, hold on, D Rails is in the building. I gotta give a shout out to D Rails. D Rails, man, get your bet in. Stop playing games, bro. Get your bet in. I'm gonna still run this during the game, so if you want to check in to see what your score is, and even then, like, I know it's only two bets, me and D Train, but I do it anyway just to test, because I'm testing it, trying to make it better. See how it functions, man. You know what I mean? Because some things I can't really test until the game is live to see if it's scoring right and all that stuff. How you do it again? All right. So this how you do it, right? You got a wallet. If you don't have a wallet, just put exclamation point play. So I'm gonna just do exactly what I do. Look, exclamation point play. If you look in the chat, that's gonna create your wallet if you don't have one already. See how mine's it? I already have one, so it says 12,214. And then after you do that, after you create your wallet, now you can answer trivias and get rewards. Now you can place bets. All right, my man. Now you got your thing. Now you just look. You place your bet, exclamation point bet, and each player has a number to their left in the lineup. You just exclamation point bet. And let's say like mine's, for instance, it's not gonna go through because I already have my bet. But I got Ben Rice, Aaron Judge. Uh, let's say if I wanted to go Yandy Diaz 9, just put the exclamation point bet space the player's number space the player's number space the player's number, up to 5 players. It's pretty easy. So this shows you, like, let me see, something like this, man. It's gonna say I already placed a bet, and then if you already placed the bet and you want to change your bet, then you put exclamation point edit. And if you look at the recent activity, it says you already placed a bet for this game. Use edit to change your picks. And as soon as we get more people really doing this like that, I'm telling you, man, we're gonna get the giveaways going and make it fun, make it worthwhile, put in this incentive to it. I wish there was an easier way, but obviously, if it was a way that you can just click on the screen and choose the player, I'd do it that way. But this is the only way. You had to send a command for the bot to read it. So you pick 13, or you want the 1 and 3 or 1 3. And then if you want to change it, you can edit it. Exclamation point edit ed. Shit, I'm all over the place. It's hard to explain for me, man. Let me see. I'll show you, because I just edited mine a little earlier. I'm gonna put it up on the screen how to edit it. Edit your pick. All right. And that's how you edit it. So 1 is Ben Rice, 3 is Aaron Judge, 4 is Junior Caminado, and then 13 was Volpe. You could pick up to five players. That's the thing. So sometimes it's better to get more players because you can possibly get more points. But if they striking out, then you could lose points too. I mean, it all depends. So you good with that? And I'm gonna log. I'm probably leave this running for like another 20 minutes if you guys want to place bets and stuff. But I need to get off of this and get something to eat real quick. And I'll see you guys later, if not tomorrow morning for sure. I appreciate it, guys. Be safe. Let me put this.
Rasmussen. He throws about 34% of the time. It's a big-time weapon for him. When the Yankees are going to face this right-hander, it's high fastballs, cutters in on the lefties, some sinkers, and he's different, Bob. He doesn't throw the sweeper a lot. He doesn't throw his curve a lot. It's really a power game, so the Yankees have to be ready for his arsenal.
You interested in the Rodón-Escara pairing tonight with Wells out?
I kind of like it, and Aaron Boone was raving about J.C. Escara being in the lineup, how much confidence they have with him at the plate, but more importantly tonight, behind the plate, trying to get Rodón through this, get him back on track.
About to find out what's going to happen at George M. Steinbrenner Field. It's Michael K. Todd Frazier with the call, Meredith reporting, and Flash and I will see you on the postgame. Have a great night and enjoy the ball game. Coming up next on Yes and the Gotham Sports.